Hello, this is Bug News, and today we're going to talk about Keke Wyatt. Um, we're going to talk about Keke Wyatt and her new show, Keke World. Um, in particular, what we're going to talk about is that starting out is that Keke has had this, not had, she hasn't had, but she's been, on the reality world. I think this is like her third time, if I remember correctly. I think one time was with one of her second husband or fiance, and then another time she's been on that love and marriage counseling thing. And this time she is under her own brand, I guess you can say. But and then before this own brand, she has a YouTube channel, and I think she has like 300 something, maybe almost 400,000 subscribers. Where I would say about 2, maybe 3 years ago, let's say two, um, she started following the family around with the camera. Seems the same kind of format as the show. And then also prior to that, that channel was just probably just doing like her videos and things like when I mean videos, her singing and things like that. Now, if you don't know who Keke Wyatt is a music artist, R&B, I guess neo soul. Around the time when uh, she and Wright were young, I don't think they actually started the neo soul type of thing. I think that's more or less um, put under Michelle and Dale and Cello, aka Michelle Johnson, or and maybe D'Angelo somewhere along those lines. But she's kind of in that area, and maybe Erica Badu, but she kind of like R&B, neo soul, you know, when she first started out. So for her to get the show, um, I guess they had to use that YouTube thing as a reference, and then on the thing, it's when I say thing on YouTube or YouTube channel, I guess people have been following our YouTube channel. So 300 something subscribers on YouTube. I mean, that's pretty decent. And then some of the streams, they was they was over 500,000. A lot of the videos, I might be wrong about that, but a lot was over 500,000. So for her to garner that, I guess they said, she probably she has a following and carry an audience because I mean, on some of these cable shows, I think if they get a million viewers or 2 million viewers, I think that's pretty good for some of these cable shows. So it's pretty much as she had the show. But we're just gonna like kind of hodgepodge all these shows together to some degree and go over some of the characters on the show. So like I said, Kiki, she's singer. She's been married 3 times. She has like 11 children. So all the children um, live with her. Some of them are grown kids, and I think one of her kids or child, or one of them has a girlfriend living with them, and which is her son, the oldest. He's like 22. Doesn't We don't know if he doesn't look like he has a job, but they only showing what they're showing. And we're not going to talk about too many of the kids, at least the underage one, but he has his girlfriend living with them. So the kids appear to be helping out. And then Kiki has a husband, a third husband, and he's always dressed in black in 3 episodes. And I'm trying to figure that out. I said, somebody made a joke. He said he's dressed like a G Unit security guard. Security. He's dressed in black and always has a do rag on. But from my understanding, he himself claims that it was I don't know say was, but he had some type of asthma or something way back when. Um, and I don't know. He gave his testimony on Kiki's page. So um, we look at he gave his testimony on Kiki's page about his life. I don't know his life, but I guess him dealing with the asthma. I guess he's saying he was healed from the asthma. But um, I'm not sure if Oh, I'm not. Oh, I can't really say how bad his abs was. That was his illness, but he does have hair up under that thing, up under that do rag. He does, and he if you go to her, I think her page is called what does see here? Turn my sound over. It's paid her not paid, but her channel is called Keke Wyatt Music, I think. And if you check it out, you'll see that he has a testimony about his health condition that he had, and two of her children did unfortunately have some health problems, or currently have health problems. So that's one of the things in the show. But you can see right here, as you can see right here, he has some health condition. I mean, he has some hair up there, and then over here you can see Kiki and Michael, which was her last husband. Not too sure how many kids they had together, but we'll put a package together to go over that. Um, but so that's the husband. You may also remember that Kiki 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 mother way back, I guess, in a sister article, and Kiki was talking about her mom. One sec. Yeah, Kiki was talking about her mom, and then it was a big controversy. So this is like early internet, maybe mid internet, I want to say. And I guess she wasn't thinking, that would blow up. But her mom is also on the show, and her mom, Kiki, stated that her mom used the N word a lot, and she thought her name was N word, and or ninja. Let's use that. And um, but Kiki's mom is white, and her father is black, of course, and her mom called all the kids. I think she has three brothers. The N word. So till they, and it was, I guess it was until they got older. So they say if they was 10, but like 12, 13, it was like, Ma, you probably don't need to in that or whatever. But if you think about it on a deeper level, that his mom is white, but she has kids, and then of course in American society, um, um, if one of the parents is black, the child is always considered black. There's no, what is it called, mulatto or biracial. I mean, there's no option for that. You can say that, but there's no option for that. So the child is just considered black by American society standards currently. So it's just ironic that she didn't say you biracial kids. She said kids, or you know W kids, white kids. It's just ironic. She automatically went to that. And I mean, I think he was just about, she pretty much grew up in the black area and stuff like that. But still, is that right? So, and Kiki's in her thing. She said she's from Indianapolis. So, I think her father may have been military or something. But she claims it's Indianapolis, but her mom's from Kentucky. Okay, so um, I do recall from the article that she says she grew up in Kentucky. So maybe she graduated from high school in Indianapolis. And I also know that she she did Indianapolis, and I think Georgia. Or I'm sorry, Texas too. So southern Midwest at that. But so her mother's on the show. She's not wilding out, and her mother's name is um, Lorna. Um, she looks like she's upgraded her look. So people are wondering, is Kiki foot the bill for everybody? Um, and Now we don't know if she is or if she isn't. Let me share this. Um, like I said, we don't know if she's footing the bill for everybody or she's not. Hopefully that. Um, but we do know that I haven't seen Kiki riding around in a lot of luxury items, well, the cars and stuff like that. I guess 11 kids, and if none of them working allegedly, she probably wouldn't be um, doing that. She would, you know, be living, a lifestyle, a comfortable lifestyle, and they have a nice home. It looks, 10,000, 7,000 square feet. Maybe 5, 6 bedroom. I ain't living kids, so somebody double it up though. When they stay in the basement, they didn't show that part. So as you can see, that's her mom. Um, that's how she looks. She's a little thicker on the show though. She's wearing a lot of moo from what I saw. I guess depending on how old this picture is. So and then we're pretty much we're pretty much see how her mom roles plays out. So then, I think it was like one scene. It was all having a family meeting. It was all in the theater room. So it was 11, and they still had a couple of empty seats. So the theater room looks pretty nice. So unless they rent in the house, of course, a lot of times people are renting homes on these reality shows. But I guess the only thing is in question is her husband, and what does he do? That would be only question to some to a lot of us, I guess you would say, um, because there's no indication what he does. We know she has a manager. Of course, she has her singing career. She probably, has some publishing coming in from either her songs and from her from her from her maybe producing other people's stuff or writing songs. So I'm pretty sure she's written songs and things like that. So that's her husband, right? Like I say, he has some hair. So the woman in the middle, that's one of her artists. I think her name is it Kisse? I think that's what they call her. So, and it's not an artist, but she's supposed to be her friend. So she's helping her write songs with Kiki. But from what I noticed is that she herself, she has a daughter, and she herself has a YouTube channel. Looked at the numbers, so it's just kind of like recently that she's getting traction. So like in the last year and a half. Uh, but prior to that, she has a channel for a while that she wasn't really getting that much traction. So I don't know how this is going to play out as far as their relationship. I'm not going to go into too many details just yet. Um, but we just thought I would get a video out on this topic, especially a live. I didn't want to just do a video. I probably should do some videos too, so they won't be lives or at least premieres on this Kiki thing. So a lot of people, of course, Kiki to me, well, on the show she's showing that she has some trauma. She probably needs some therapy, but didn't she go to therapy on the Love and Marriage Getaway or wherever the show was called? Did she go some therapy on that? So I'm pretty sure she's talked to some people about these past things or past traumas uh, with her second husband. I'm not. She adopted one child, and so I'm not sure if I'm trying to figure out who had who. So like, did she have like at some point? What is it? She had five with one and five with another, and then one with this guy currently. or does she have like three? We gotta look into Keke, see what's going on here in that aspect. Some people say she just likes being pregnant and infants. Once they, what is it? Yes, once the kid reaches like 8, she likes that stage of life, so that's why she keep having those kids. But hey, some people can't have kids, so it's a blessing to her that she can have children and provide for her children and keep them healthy and then raise them and be functional in society. So that's the positive side of it. Um, and it takes two to tango, and from I think all the kids we had, uh, as far as the structure of this society, they weren't out of wedlock kids in that aspect. Her manager's on the show. I guess it's a longtime friend. He's on the show. There's a couple of managers on the show, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So basically, we most people just it's just like the third episode. So let's give her like she probably if she's lucky she can have 10 episodes, but she might only have 6. Who knows? Uh, and of course she knows this is promotional because she has an album coming out too. Well, if the album isn't already out, but just to get that free press. In addition to people talking about it with all the antics, and a lot of stuff doesn't seem scripted. I guess because it's Keke. In that aspect, a lot of stuff does seem uh, a little bit authentic. So and then um, as you can see, Kisse here, she's on the show. And she has a big role. She's in most, not all the scenes. She's in a lot of the scenes. She has dialogue. Uh, she has some character development in that aspect. But we're not sure, how long she'll be on the show and what her role will be while on the show. Um, but we'll see. So we just, give you a little information about the show, Kiki's World. And remember, she also has a YouTube channel, Keke Wyatt. I think it's Keke Wyatt Music or something like that. So you can check those things out and get more personality from the kids and from Keke herself. This is Bug News. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification, and have a nice day.